everyone, and welcome to the video. My name is QKitNuna, and this is my first video on the channel. So we're gonna be talking about a very important topic today. A topic I thought I needed to make a video about: net neutrality. So before we talk about net neutrality, we need to know exactly what net neutrality is. Okay, so we're gonna have someone help us out with that. She's gonna help. This is not gonna be only appearance of the video, but she will help us out a lot. Okay, Google. What is net neutrality?
Net neutrality, the principle that internet service providers should enable access to all content and applications regardless of the source, and without favoring or blocking particular products or websites.
Alright, so you heard it. You cannot. So, say Verizon, they own Yahoo. So Verizon cannot block out Google if net neutrality is in place. Now, if net neutrality is repealed, Verizon can block out Google, and all of them, they're allowed to. So we're gonna start off with, usually a lot of people would say stuff like this at the end of the video, but I'm gonna say at the beginning. We're gonna start off with 4 ways that you can try to stop net neutrality from being repealed. So, number 1, you can protest. Number 2, if you tell a senator to vote for keeping net neutrality and they vote against keeping it, you can vote against that senator in the election. Number 3, you can contact your government. This is probably the best one. You can email them, call them, whatever. You can just contact your government. That's definitely without a doubt the best one. Number 4 is probably the least helpful one, but we'll probably do the least, that's what I mean. But you can go to website change.org and sign a petition. You can go to website change.org and sign a petition against the repeal of net neutrality and for keeping net neutrality. Number 5, it's kind of listed under protest. And there are 4 to 6 ways but number 5 is kind of a protest, but you can do like what I'm doing and make a video. So you can make a video to spread awareness about net neutrality, why it needs to stay and it cannot be repealed, and why it would be a really bad thing if net neutrality was repealed. And then number 6, you can just do all of the above. So yeah. Now competition is crucial, okay? And they're trying to eliminate competition, because let me tell you, there are actually 3 things that you need to know about a GPI too. Number 1, he worked for Verizon before and after. Before he was an FCC chairman, and he'll work for Verizon after he's FCC chairman. Number 2, he's currently FCC chairman. And number 3, he's a fucking asshole. Excuse my language, but it's true. He's a fucking asshole, GPI. So, what is it called? This is a controversial thing. What I'm going to bring up is kind of controversial. But, Michael Flynn, a GPI is a liar. He should be fired for that because he lied to the people. Now, you might say, oh, well, Michael Flynn, I think I forgot. He's not the director anymore because, well, he lied to the government. Now, some people might say, oh, they lied to the people. There's a big difference there, so GPI shouldn't be fired. First off, why the F would you say that? Who even likes a GPI, so why would you even say that? Second off, that's essentially saying you support lying. That's like saying it's okay. I know this is a really weird comparison, but that's essentially saying that and that's like saying it's okay for Twitter to go and burn down Facebook's corporate headquarters, but it's not okay for Twitter to do it to its own. I know that's a weird comparison, but that's how I about it. It's not okay for Twitter to go down and burn anyone's corporate headquarters. Just like it's not okay for a GPI to lie to anyone. Now, another really annoying thing too is the fact that a GPI and the broadband companies, because remember, he worked, before he was FCC chairman, he worked for the broadband industry, and after he's FCC chairman, he's going to work for the broadband industry again, for Verizon. And another annoying thing is that he and the broadband industry know that states are going to try and make their own net neutrality. Sure, it's not nationwide, but it's statewide, that's better than nothing. Say, I live in Pennsylvania, and New York's a close state to Pennsylvania, so New York supports net neutrality law. But let's just say, in the case of this, just for the sake of this video, we'll just say that New York doesn't support net neutrality, but Pennsylvania does. Well, they know that some states will go and create their own statewide net neutralities, so they want to put in the vote, which by the way is on Thursday, that states are not allowed to create their own net neutralities, which is so fucked up. It really is. It's so fucked up. So a lot of people may ask, who's this going to affect the most? It's going to affect the broadband industry. It's going to affect websites. Like, who is this going to affect? And this is going to affect small websites the most. Okay. This will without a doubt affect small websites the most. Small websites are going to suffer from this, from the repeal of net neutrality. So let's say like the newer team. Okay, so the newer team makes newer Super Mario Brothers Wii, which is a ROM hack of the Neutrality Super Mario Brothers Wii. It's an awesome game. Definitely recommend you guys go and check it out because it is an awesome game. They want to come out with newer Super Mario Brothers DS, but if net neutrality is repealed, then they might not be able to because some of the broadband companies might block them, right? They might make sure some of the broadband companies might block them so that they cannot come out with new Super Mario Brothers DS. So, or they could have to pay, or they could get slowed down, and really all around it's really not a good situation. So then there'll be no more new Super Mario Bros. Wii. And this could happen in things that are a lot worse than a ROM hack for a video game. This could happen at small medical websites that are making something very innovative, and then they can't do it because, well, the source is the way they do it. The source for doing so is blocked. So this is a big problem. The repeal of net neutrality will cause many huge problems to occur. So I want to make sure that net neutrality is not repealed. And the internet, in order to do that, the internet needs to work together as a team. And the internet needs to work hard. Now the internet is working hard, but I feel like that it's not working hard. The internet's not working hard enough. I feel like net neutrality has gone quiet. The internet needs to work a lot harder. Now, I saw a Twitter post the other day, too, that said, imagine only being able to see one word on the screen for a minute. But just imagine that, because that could be just how much the internet providers could choose to slow down some of the internet. They could choose to slow it down so that a paragraph might only be one word. Now, online gaming, so we only need to pay our internet bills, okay? And if you don't, then you probably have to sue unless you won't have internet. Oh well. Anyway, so online gaming though. So in 2018, there will be one way to not be able to do online gaming for free. Do not be able to have the ability to play online games for free. The only way you will be able to play online games for free is Steam. Steam is the only way you will be able to play online games for free. In 2018, that is. So we need to pay our internet bill, then we need to pay for online gaming. If you're a gamer, you need to pay for online gaming, or else you won't be able to play online. So, and then imagine they block out online gaming. Imagine if you pay, let's say Nintendo, I think what's 20 divided by 12?
The answer is approximately 1.667.
So, whatever that equals out to, you already have to pay that much for Nintendo. Now, let's say you have an Xbox. That's like $10 a month. So that's like $11 plus your internet bill, which let's say it's $80. Let's just say for the sake of this video, it's $80. Which it might actually be, I don't know. But let's just say that the internet bill is $80, okay? So, then you need to pay all of that. You need to pay for all of that. On top So you need to pay for all of that extra that you wouldn't usually have to pay for. So really, net neutrality in the long run can cause a bunch, if it's repealed, then in the long run, it will cause a bunch of problems if it's repealed. Neutrality being repealed. So providers want this repealed for ages. Obviously, internet providers want this repealed for ages because, well, they want to be able to block out their competitors. They don't want their competitors to, they don't really want their competitors anymore. They want to block out their competitors, which is the exact reason why internet providers have wanted this for so long, have wanted to repeal net neutrality for so long. That's exactly why Verizon wanted a GPI to go in. Now, a GPI claims he's a victim of immigrant and race abuse, and that's why he's getting all this hate. Okay, let me tell you, he's an Indian immigrant. His race, I'm sure is not, his race has almost nothing to do. Okay, I'm sure if he was white and he was still trying to repeal net neutrality, he would still get all that hate. Okay, in fact, I guarantee you that if he was white and he was still trying to repeal net neutrality, he would get all that hate. I guarantee you, he would still get all that hate. So, yeah, because most of the hate is not even if he was white and if I said that he's an immigrant, he would still get that hate. I mean, if he was white and he wasn't an immigrant, if he was white and he wasn't an immigrant and all that stuff, he would still get all that hate. Now, he says he's not allowed to share some information. So now, I believe that he's not allowed to share some information. Okay, I believe that. I believe that some information he's not allowed to share with people. Okay, but I think he's using that a little bit to his advantage, if you know what I mean. I think he knows there's some information he cannot share to the public, so he uses that to his advantage and hides more information. Some that he could share, he hides from the public, which is just, again, that's so fucked up. I mean, democracy, people, we were supposed to have a democracy. I don't think that we really do have a democracy. Except the electoral vote system. One, we can't even vote directly for our laws, and two, for electoral votes. That minimizes our democracy even more, but supposedly we're supposed to have democracy. So if we did, then a GPI listens to the people. And it's dumb that he's even allowed to not listen to the people. That's just, in itself, that's just fucked. So in itself, that's just fucked up. So I think he's hiding more information, and I think he's hiding more information than he has to. Now, I have a list of websites here that I feel will be the most affected by the repeal of net neutrality. Those are Amazon, Neutrality, Netflix, Google, DuckDuckGo, YouTube, and Hulu. Are websites that I feel will be affected by net neutrality. So imagine Amazon Prime, and with Amazon Prime Video and all that stuff, they're instantly going to block out, because let me tell you, every internet provider has a cable counterpart, whether it's Fios with Verizon or Hulu and Comcast, whatever the hell they call it, Comcast cable network or whatever. Every internet provider almost every internet provider has a cable counterpart. Okay. So they will see YouTube, they will see Hulu, they will see Amazon Prime Video, they will see all of that stuff as competitors to their cable network. To their cable. So because of that, they will probably block out, for example, Verizon and Fios, like I said, and Yahoo, so they will block out Google, including YouTube. And block AT&T has DirecTV, so they will block out that. So AT&T will probably block out DirecTV. So they will probably block out, YouTube and all that stuff. So overall, they could block out a bunch of things. In fact, they will block out a bunch of things. They will block out in the snap of a finger. Verizon will block out. I guarantee you, in the snap of a finger, Verizon will block out. In the snap of a finger, I guarantee Verizon will block out Google along with YouTube if net neutrality is repealed. And some of the same goes for and that could happen. AT&T could do that because they could see, and because they could see they could see the internet as competitors to their cable businesses. So overall, and they're allowed to do that with net neutrality repealed. Without it repealed, they're not, but with it repealed, they are. And you know, and the thing about the big websites like Amazon and Google, they have enough money to pay the fees that the internet providers would charge them. However, even with them, eventually they wouldn't. They would have to pass it on to their customers. Companies like the Neutrality and small websites overall won't be able to afford all of that. They won't be able to afford it. So overall, they will be screwed. The small, by companies, if I say companies, I mean small websites. Small websites will be screwed, okay? Now, then another thing is that they will have a fast lane and a slow lane. Okay, so they're allowed to make a fast lane and slow lane when net neutrality is repealed too. So they'll make you pay more. Essentially, they'll make you pay more for less, essentially. They'll essentially make you pay more for less. I mean, people want to pay less for more. That never really happens unless it's Black Friday or Cyber Monday. You're really not ever paying less for more. But people like that. People will not like to pay more for less though. But that's what essentially if net neutrality is repealed, you could be paying more for less essentially. So you know, because then you're gonna have to pay the unblocking and all that stuff, and you have to pay for the fast lane too. Which hell, the fast lane probably won't even be as fast as before net neutrality, was repealed. So essentially, you'd be fucking screwed essentially. And I don't think we really want to pay less for more. Now, also another thing that this is putting in jeopardy is the ability to have freedom of speech on the internet. So Google's going to help us out again here, and we're going to hear what the First Amendment is, because it's essentially the First Amendment. A First Amendment.
According to Wikipedia, the First Amendment to the United States Constitution prevents Congress from making any law respecting an establishment of religion, prohibiting the free exercise of religion, or abridging the freedom.
So Congress is essentially going against the First Amendment, which is pretty much, you know, they're supposed to not go against the First Amendment, but of course, you know, it's the government, and oh yeah, they're allowed to because it's the government. Yeah, well, you know what? I always thought the government was that there's not a true democracy here. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like there will ever be a true democracy because, well, they just want to be in power. They don't really want to have a true democracy for the people. It's all just them. That's why Verizon had a GPI going. Let's talk about the Fox News anchor here. So there's a Fox News anchor who he said the right thing. He said that repealing net neutrality will be a wrong move. It's bad. We cannot let net neutrality be repealed. And guess what happened because he said that? He got fucking fired for it, okay? That's just gone a little bit too far. Not only does this guy not listen to people, but he does not let them have the real freedom of speech. It's fine. It's just so, you know. And also, this guy makes fun of other people. So, some people, so of course people complained about having net neutrality repealed. And guess what GPI did? He made fun of them. He made fun of the people that said repealing net neutrality is wrong. He made fun of them, which is, I don't know why, you know, that just goes to show how selfish this guy is. This guy is straight up just a selfish little piece of shit. That's all. Like I said, all a GPI cares about is that green paper. The green paper, that's all he cares about. The internet providers don't care about you. They just care about that green paper that they want. Now, I don't think that murder is the solution. Some people have seen YouTube comments and Twitter comments that said, when are we going to murder a GPI? I don't think that is the way to go. I don't think that we should murder a GPI. If net neutrality gets repealed, I think we should fight it in the courts. I don't think we should murder a GPI. That's just going to cause more problems in the long run. Now, another thing is that I've not really seen Trump comment on net neutrality that much. So, I mean, this is not going to affect the White House, but I know for a fact that he'll be getting less likes on Twitter. With net neutrality repeal than if net neutrality was not repealed. Now, also, John Oliver. If you don't know who John Oliver is, we're gonna have Google help us again. John Oliver.
According to Wikipedia, John William Oliver is a British comedian, writer, producer, political commentator, actor, and television host.
Now, he hosts the Tonight Show. I think he hosts the Tonight Show. And he told his fans a couple of weeks ago, when we first heard about them trying to repeal that, the government trying to repeal net neutrality, he told his fans to go on the government's website and to make sure that net neutrality is not repealed. And so many people went there that the government's website was crashed. I'm not kidding. The government's website was crashed. They crashed the government's website because so many people went on the government, because so many people decided, you know what, net neutrality, to repeal it would be wrong, so we are going to support keeping net neutrality, which is good for us. Okay, so the vote is this Thursday, December 14th. That is when they're trying to vote to repeal net neutrality then. So we only have, I'm filming this on Saturday at 2 a.m. So we only have 6 days left, or something like that. And New York senators tried to get a G-Pie to delay the vote, and guess what he did? He was so selfish, he said, you know what, no. And according to one source, Vice News, he essentially in a letter put the finger up at them. Now, I think that's one source, that's what I mean. That's one source, so you can look that up yourself. I'm not sure if it's exactly accurate, but if that's true, then that's just gotten way too far. Because now he's going to government agencies, and now he's not only being a complete asshole to the people, but he's now being a complete asshole to the government. So that's just fucked up. Now he called net neutrality supporters desperate too, which is, you know. And also, this is the really fucked up thing. He used real people's ID. He made fake comments for the FCC he made fake comments to make it look like to the FCC that more people supported net neutrality than supported the repeal of net neutrality than they actually do. No one supports the repeal of net neutrality, and if you do support the repeal of net neutrality, then you're an asshole. Anyway, so no one supports the repeal of net neutrality, and this guy used real people's identities on fake comments. That's just fucked up. He should be fired just for that, because that's just wrong and that's just fucked up. Okay? That's just wrong. That's just so wrong, and that is just fucked up. Oh. This guy is a fucking asshole. Okay, we came to the conclusion. This guy's a fucking asshole. Okay, I'm gonna yell here and I'm gonna use some censored language, but this guy is a fucking asshole, okay? You do not want this guy in fucking office. He does not represent the people. He represents the broadband industry and the selfishness of them, okay? So this guy should go to fucking hell. This guy should have been fired long ago. This guy should have already been fired by now, okay? This guy should have already been fired because of how much of a jackass this guy is, okay? So I don't even know why the fuck this guy's still in office, okay? The government needs to fucking fire him immediately, okay? Okay. So now this is the part where I'm going to throw out the notepad and I'm going to tell you my real and honest opinions, okay? This is the part where I'm net neutrality. It is fucked up. This guy should have been fired so long ago, okay? I don't even know why the hell he's still in office, but he should be out of office by now because this guy is fucked up. He is selfish, and this just represents how selfish companies can be. I mean, the fact that the rise of what, as far as having someone go in to office to repeal net neutrality is fucked up. Okay, it's honestly fucked up. So he shouldn't be in office. He should be fired. He should have been fired by now. And this guy is doing some bad things. This guy's going to ruin the internet. okay? And the internet is going to be just, this guy's going to win the internet, essentially. The internet, we already pay for our internet bills, so we're going to have to pay more. And it's just fucked up. This guy's fucked up. And you know what motivates this guy? Money. If he does this, since Verizon had him go into office, when he goes back, since I'm sure that after he gets out of office, he's going back to Verizon. In fact, I know for a fact that after he gets out of office, he will be back at Verizon. He's going to get some kind of big promotion and get big money. Okay, so that's probably what's motivated him. The reason he's not listening to anybody is because Verizon keeps reminding him, Synergy will give you this promotion, okay? You can get extra money and all that stuff. And it's fucked up. And I think it's more Verizon, to be honest, than a G-Pie. But I think it's also a G-Pie for being an asshole. But he's motivated probably by that. So, it's fucked up. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this guy. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with the government. The fact that he uses real people's identity. The fact that he just does all of this bullshit. So this guy should have been fired by the government long ago. And you know what I'm saying? And to see that there are so many people out there, between senator groups and fan bases and TV hosts and companies that actually know that the internet with net neutrality is important, is great. But unfortunately, this guy's so selfish that none of that is doing anything. Because the vote is still going on. It's not delayed. It's not anything. And you know why? Because the G-Pie is reminded, well, I want my vote. I want my promotion, okay? So I'm not going to let these people get in the way of my promotion. Once I go back to Verizon, I will have this awesome promotion, be getting an awesome amount of money. And I'm not going to let people get in the way of that. That's probably what he's like. So I guarantee you that that is the whole reason why net neutrality has not already been repealed. Anyway, so, and it's that's the whole reason why the net neutrality vote has not been. And you know what? And the government's supposed to be for the people. When our founding fathers made this country, they were supposed to make the government for the people. But you know what? But I think honestly, in fact, I know that it wasn't as much people. It was more of them. And as time has gone on, it's been less about the people and more about them. You know, and we could just see we don't have a complete democracy because everything is senators. Everything is senators and all of that stuff. And you might think, well, you can. When we don't vote for a president, we have a full democracy. But then they adapt an electoral vote system. You can see that when the electoral election, I'm not saying that I support Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. In fact, I actually support none of them. So, but Hillary Clinton got more votes than Donald Trump, but Donald Trump is still president. Why? Because we don't have a full democracy. And why don't we? We theoretically have a full democracy, but however the electoral vote system exists, so we actually don't have a full democracy, despite the fact that we're told we do. And it's really just so frustrating because this country is not ours, okay? This country is not ours. Nothing is ours. It's whether we have a property, we have to pay taxes on it. And you know what? And the thing I forgot to mention too, this is going to affect education too. They're not going to back off on the education thing either, government or anything like that. You know, let's say YouTube is blocked for an education. Okay, well, YouTube's not an important website, so they might not pay to unblock it. But if they have an important website that say has to do with math or something, and then they have to unblock that, that money's going to be passed on to the taxpayers. So at this point, we're not only having to pay for our own internet, but we're having to pay for other people's internet, all because of this motherfucker and his decision to block a free internet. And that's because he's motivated by the promotion that he's probably gonna get once he goes back to Verizon. That's why he's motivated, okay? Let me tell you something too. The Obama administration tried to repeal net neutrality too in 2014, but they actually decided not to repeal it because people were complaining. So they actually listened to the people, opposed to this motherfucker who could care less about people. He only cares about his promotion. And it's really sad. It's sad to see how it's come this far. So anyway, but I think I'm going to end off the video there. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is my first video, so I don't have an established outro. And usually I would say something like, don't forget to, well, other YouTubers would say something like, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, dislike, whatever. I don't care if you subscribe, dislike, unsubscribe, which is not many people that have subscribed in the first place, whatever. Share this video because we need to get that. Net neutrality, I feel like, has kind of gone quiet on the internet. I mean, sure, it's still kind of active, but a lot of people have kind of forgotten about it. And a lot of people don't realize that it's a big problem still. So we need to get the word back around so that the internet can work harder and that we can make sure that net neutrality does not get repealed and net neutrality stays. Okay? So please share this video, because we don't want net neutrality to get repealed. This has been QK Luna, signing out. Bye.